Okay, so I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. $0 to $500,000 a year, step by step. So who am I? My name is Adetayo Ibijamalusi. You probably already know that from watching my content or just if you talk to me. I'm a retired AWS cloud engineer. I'm gonna go through this pretty fast. I was able to generate over $1 million of offer letters in my time in my career. I got my first cloud engineer job. I was doing help desk before. I got my first cloud engineer job July 21st, 2023, making 135. This was another offer for 110. I declined it because it was a conflict of interest. They wanted to pay me more. I still said no. This job was for 180 total compensation, 150 bonus and equity. Total comp is 180, 176, $85 an hour. This one's for $200 an hour. Sorry, $95 an hour, which is 200K a year, and then 140, right? So I pretty much just like all I did was just made a lot of money. I still was like living with my parents. I didn't go and buy a new car and house yet. Um, so I was making this per month, but then after tax, because this job was a 1099, they was paying me this every 2 weeks, which is insane. This was every month. This was AW2, but nonetheless, I was making $25,000 a month, and all I did was I traded my time for money. I already, before I got into cloud, I was already a day trader, so I used that money, and I didn't wasn't day trading. I just long term invest. It's just a lot easier, less stress. Um, that's junior year once you finish sophomore year. But nonetheless, yeah, I invested that money. I used my money to make money for me. So it's I'm trading my time for money, and then I use my money to make money for me. And then I retired my 9 to 5. Um, I just I was doing this until my net worth was a certain number, to the point where I don't really have to work anymore if I don't want to. And so I retired my 9 to 5. I got my dream car, the Porsche Taycan Turbo, and then I got my house. And so I did this all within a week of each other. And now I just pour into others doing the same thing. And I'm a mentor and I teach. Pretty simple, right? That's kind of why I guess you should listen to me. I mean, it's your choice. You don't have to. But I was able to provide a lot of different, results. Isaac, he's generated $1.4 million in offer letters within 8 months. And so these are just some of his offer letters. All right, it's pretty insane. And so, anyways, Greg, he's the fastest student that I've ever taught. He's gotten the offer letters in 1 month and 21 days. Two offer letters, right? So this is the two offer letters. This is Greg. Two offer letters landed today, right? And he used the same exact system I'm about to show you. So that's kind of like why, you know, that is what you have access to. This is the same system, the same step-by-step system that you guys are about to learn. So this is the onboarding video. I'm gonna go over this to kind of give you a high-level perspective of like what you'll be learning and how the program is. But first off, I want to go ahead and make sure you have access to everything. So first off, check your email. Let me actually pull this up. So check your email. It should look like something like this. Okay, we might change some stuff here and there, but nonetheless, the first thing you want to do is schedule your kickoff call. This is with your career coach. His job is to guide you step by step. You're going to be having monthly calls, monthly calls or bi-weekly calls. It just depends on what we're doing. It's most likely going to be monthly calls, one-on-one, and just make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do. His job is to map out, like you can see what we will be doing here, right? 15-minute calls to keep you accountable. And yeah, so schedule that call. That's your first thing you're going to do. And then join the Slack community. The Slack community is where everything is. Let's see. So yeah, so you can join the Slack community. This is pretty much what it is. That's Woodland. Met me 10 months ago. Got an offer letter for 140. So just another testimony, I guess. But anyways, so yeah, you join the Slack community. You're watching this onboarding video now. You join school, and then you can click this. This is going to add the calendar to all of our coaching calls, weekly coaching calls, and this is the onboarding checklist, which is what I'm going over right now. So you'll get this onboarding checklist. You'll click on the school link. All right, click on the school link. You'll create an account if you need to. Choose a profile picture, set your bio, request access to the platform. Most likely, this is already done when you're talking to the person before you actually get access to everything. It's going to walk you through how to get this access to this, because you have to request it, and then typically he will approve it. If not, just contact the career coach assistant, Anita, once you're on Slack, and they'll get you set up. And so you'll join Slack, and you want to set up your Slack account. And so if you still don't have access to school, you'll reach out to Anita and she'll approve you. But nonetheless, you join Slack. Once you join the Slack community, you want to DM Anita with add me to the group chat. So this is Anita. This might change. Like for example, it might be a new person. And so even though in this video I'm saying DM Anita, just look at what this will say right here. It might be a different name, and then there's going to be a different name here. So you just always look at the name who you need to DM, just so like you're not confused, because it might change, right? So you want to go ahead and DM Anita, add me to the group chat. This creates a group chat, so that's what I need to change to. This this creates a group chat with you and Felipe for progress tracking. This is for us to know, where you are in the program. Like they're going to be guiding you step by step. Okay. You want to join all the available channels in Slack. So click on channels, click on the arrow drop down, click on manage, right? Then join every channel you see. So what does that mean? Let me just show you. Okay. You want to click on channels right there. Click on this right here, manage, browse channel, and then it will tell you all the things that you need to join. Okay, if you're not joined, it won't say join, it will say something else. For example, if I leave this, it'll be like 156 members or whatever the members it is. You'll just click join. You want to join all of the ones that are available. So join every channel that you see. That's pretty much what this is. Make sure as you're doing this, you're checking this off so you know you have done everything that you need to be onboarded. It's super important. Okay, and then very important too as well, introduce yourself in the announcements group chat. Go ahead and just want to make this point. How you do one thing is how you do everything. I'm showing you step by step, how my students were able to be successful. These are just some of the offer letters. Magnus for 135, Omotola for 180, Tetevi for $55 an hour. Isaac for 129. He actually negotiated for 137 with a 25,000 bonus. Cleo for $70 an hour. Desmond for 100,000 a year. For Darnell, who lost his job, and in 2 weeks later he got $140,000. He already had a job within this program. He lost it due to Trump and government funding. 2 weeks later, because he has the skill, he was able to get another offer letter. So I'm trying to make a point, like everything that I'm showing you, like do everything to the T. And like, it will be kind of hard for you not to have similar results because they did exactly what you're about to do. You have access to it. So anyways, introduce yourself into the announcement channel. Okay, so the announcements, there it is. I was wondering where it is. So introduce yourself, okay? Right. Just type in, I even talk about it in the, excuse me. So just go ahead and say, what your name, what you currently do, and what's your next goal within 3 to 6 months, right? So make sure you introduce yourself. So let me actually Okay. So introduce yourself. And then you want to go ahead and watch the required videos in the Q&A channel that's pinned. And so this is pretty much like so you get access to all the channels, right? We want to make sure that you understand this stuff, like how to troubleshoot any IT problems, understand this is like, if you're stuck, this is where you need to go to be able to get unstuck, like how to ask questions, how to troubleshoot any IT problem. Just review this stuff so you know what's available. Okay. So that's what this is: how to ask questions, how to troubleshoot. These are required before asking any questions. Review the FAQ sheet, and then access the action steps links in the action steps post chat. So that's already what you're going to do when you add all the channels, right? Click on channels, right? Key channels include. I'm going to say add all the channels you see. Okay. So now, super important. Once you have access to school, the first thing you really want to watch is How to Learn Anything. This is a bonus freshman year, how to never live paycheck to paycheck ever again, how to get richer and richer every month. But the very first video you want to see is this: How to Learn Anything. This is the core foundation of what you will, like, you have to understand how to learn. And I talk about, you need to be able to teach this stuff, and you need to be able to start doing this practice, because once you get to the interview stage, it's going to be so much easier to articulate the technical experience that you've gained from this program. Okay, so you want to go ahead and watch that, and then I just want to show you that there's there is the course. There's the video course. This teaches you everything, right? Everything. So I guess we can just go ahead and start talking about this, but the program is designed in 8 weeks. Okay, I'm not teaching you how to get a certification. I'm not teaching you anything that you will not use on the job. This is everything that you need to use, that you will learn to be a well-rounded IT professional and a cloud engineer that can bring value to any company, right? And so I'm cutting out all the fluff and just giving you what you need to know. That's why it's 8 weeks instead of 8 months, right? Other programs, they teach you not more. They teach you things that you won't need to, that you won't even be doing on the job. I'm speaking from experience. So this is an 8-week program, okay? This is absolutely everything you need to get results like this. These are just some of the results, okay? Tile teaches you how to land any job you want. Don't sleep on his advice. You're here because what you were trying to work. Ty went through it and is trying to save you time and energy. So listen, blessings and manifestation for everyone. Got a job for $65 an hour. So sorry, I know I'm going fast, but I'm just trying to make sure you guys get the point, right? So this is the system. This is the step-by-step. Once you're in the group chat, you're going to get access to your own roadmap. All right. Sign the agreement, complete the onboarding checklist, right? That's what this is. And this is just step-by-step. Kick your, book your kickoff call. You should have already done that in this video. And you're just going through the different steps, right? And so it's an 8-week program. This right here, I try to make it so simple. Like, here's links to the video of what you'll watch. There's the video course, okay? And then there is the live boot camp. So every month there's a new live boot camp. It doesn't matter if we're in the middle of the month. Still join the live boot camp. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It might change, but right now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Felipe, he teaches the live boot camp. Now, it is required to attend these live boot camps. Monday, 9:30 to 10:30. Tuesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. EST. So all of these are EST, right? New York time. And then Wednesday, 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. EST. Now, if you're Central Time, automatically the times are going to change, because they'll say 6:30 to 8:30, but they'll say Central. So just, don't get confused by that. And then we have office hours, Thursdays and Fridays, and then Sunday coaching calls. That's when you're going to be mentored by me. It's a group coaching call, and these are me mentoring you. Either going to be doing live review calls for your interviews. I show you how to record your interviews, and then how to upload it on the Google Drive. This is how I'm able to see your interviews and give you the live feedback. Okay, I teach you how to interview. There's interview prep. Okay, I teach you absolutely everything. I got interviewed hiring managers that hired me. I asked them, why did you hire me? They all said the same thing, very similar things. I put that inside this interview prep section, so I'm giving you answers to the test. And all I'm doing on how to record your interview video, when you upload your stuff, I'm just making sure that you're doing everything that I already taught you, right? So you'd be surprised. A lot of people kind of miss some stuff, but this is just to ensure that I know that you're doing everything you're supposed to. So Everything is step by step. Like week 8, build your resume, understand your projects, schedule your panel mock interview, watch the how to get interviews, go on the interviews and record them. Like it's step by step, right? And scaling to $500,000. This is literally everything that you need step by step. Okay. Um, so going back here, I wanted to explain. You attend these calls, check the calendar section, and go for the exact times. Adjust your time zone. But like I said, we've also included this, so you can just click this and it'll automatically add it to your calendar. Okay. And then establish your learning routine. So for each weekday lesson, watch the video. Okay. Complete the corresponding action step. And so the action steps. So what are the action steps? So once you get this, all right, the action steps, you can find it in 2 different places. Once you add all the channels, you'll see the action steps post right here. You'll see a link right there. Okay. It's your action steps. Okay. And so once you watch the video, like week 1, so for example, like every, I think except for week 1, day 2, we don't have one, but everything else, you'll watch the video and you'll do something, right? Week 1, day 1, you go ahead and, you watch the video, you learn and then you implement. You learn and then you implement, right? So it's pretty simple. Week 2, day 2, this is it right here. I'm teaching. Right. Teaching. You're going to learn it I teach from a hands-on perspective, so it's not just a boring PowerPoint.
And that type of that.
Right, so you're learning it, and then you're going to implement it. You're getting that real-world experience. And so that's what that means in terms of complete the corresponding action steps. Okay, you want to create, once you're submitting your action steps, you want to create a Google Doc with the screenshots of the completed work. Okay, so for action step submissions, this person just submitted it. Okay, this is literally like stuff that you will do on the job. And so I want you to be able to post it in a Google Doc format, save all of your action steps on your computer somewhere. These are 4 notes for yourself. Okay, but what you put in is what you get out. Make sure that you put everything into these. I show you how to do everything. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. You never want to post screenshots like this. I cannot stress this enough. I think don't do this, right? Do not do this. Okay, do this. Well, now I wouldn't even do this because you want to put in information, right? Put in a title, like make it like this is yours. Okay, this is yours. Okay? So, anyways, let's continue. I don't want to spend too much time on this. So, there's 2 ways of getting notes. In terms of the videos, I've created the videos, but then I took like another, like almost 3 days building this. This is super valuable. Let me go to channels because I cannot find it. It is notes, bootcamp notes. Okay, bootcamp notes. This right here. This is the program in a note format, and the way that I teach, a 5th grader can go through this. A 5th grader can go through the videos and still have the skill set of cloud engineering. So as you're watching the videos, you can have this side by side for extra support, extra help. Like this is the notes, right? This is super detailed and super, like, it's really good. It's my baby. I put a lot of time into this. So you have the videos, you have the notes. Once you finish that, you're going to go ahead and do the action steps. So for example, week 2, day 1, I'm talking about computer networking. Okay. Week 2, day 1, you're going to ask ChatGPT how to find an IP address, and you're going to ping another device. Right? But you're learning about the fundamentals here. Okay. So, and then, okay, attend all live calls. This is required for an accelerated learning, right? To accelerate the learning curve. I'm pretty sure you guys will want to, get this skill set in a month or 2, as opposed to 5-6 months, right? You would probably want it quicker so that you can have a high probability of getting these offer letters quicker. So that's why I don't make it optional to attend the live bootcamp calls. It's required. Now, unless you absolutely can't make it, that's fine, right? We didn't always have the live bootcamp calls. So it's not like, oh, you won't be successful because there's still the videos. And we try to make it as flexible as possible if you absolutely can. But I make it a requirement, and you need to tell me, hey, I won't be attending the bootcamp calls. You need to just DM me on Slack, hey, I can't attend the bootcamp calls because X, Y, and Z. So, yeah, we track everything. And so, let me see, let's go back. And then understand the support hierarchy, right? Check the FAQ sheet first, okay? And so we actually made a whole thing on this. We made a whole announcement on this. I don't know if it's okay. So this right here is on the pin announcements tab, but this is how to like get help, right? How to ask questions, right? You click on this. This will show you how to ask questions. Watch this video, okay? How to get the help documentation, right? It's gonna show you like absolutely everything that you need, like how to get help. You have to follow this exactly how it is because like it's prepping you for interviews and it's prepping you for when you actually get the job. Like there's a way to ask questions, technical questions that is. If it's something personal, right? Reach out to your career coach for assistance. And then if it's like a dire emergency, you can come to me, right? But if it's not a dire emergency, I'm gonna direct it to your career coach because that's what they're for. But anyways, it's gonna if you go ahead and read this on the pin announcements, it will show you everything. Okay, this is how to get help, right? You're the daily 5, right? So just if you go ahead and take some time to read this, you'll see what I mean, right? And so that's going to show you in order, like the FAQ, how to ask questions, how to get help from your career coach, the community. Like it's very structured, okay? And so you want to, so that's what all this stuff is, right? If you go through this right here, it's going to cover all of this plus more. So, and then you want to make sure you set up your weekly, your GPS and vehicle. Pretty much your goals, like, hey, this week I want to complete week 1, and then your vehicle is like your specific actions. I'm going to take 1 hour a day for 5 days a week to put into week 1 so that I can complete week 1. Okay, and so you want to set up your goals and vehicle with Anita, right? Whoever your career coach assistant is, you want to set that up every week. This is weekly. Okay, this is to keep you accountable, and this is how to get. I cannot stress this enough. This is exactly what they did. Greg got $634,000. That's just what he posted. Like Greg actually he's gotten multiple offer letters. He just hasn't posted it. Right? It's fine. But he's gotten so many offer letters. It's ridiculous. Isaac, you can go and it's endless. It's endless. Can't even stress that enough. Cleo, a lot of offer letters. Received my first my start date. His public trust was cleared, but nonetheless, they all went through the same process, and they took it serious. For this to work, I cannot stress this enough. You need this formula. This will not work. $500,000 a year if any one of these are off. You need to prioritize this. You need to put time and energy into the system that you have access to because you invested into it. You don't have to figure it out. I've already figured it out for you. And your identity, you need to become the person that overcomes fear, right? The fear of the unknown. I don't know if this is going to work for me. Cool, overcome that, right? I'm making it sound easy, but you have to be able to overcome these things. You have to be able to overcome challenges, right? You're going to face challenges, but we give you everything you need to overcome those challenges. So we help you a lot, okay? But if you can't do the basics, something as simple as, introducing yourself, like this is how I can see who's most likely going to be successful. Because you can't even introduce yourself, how are you going to be able to do the stuff that's in the program, right? If you can't post, your wins in the wins channels, because it just helps a lot of people. It helps a lot of people. Like showing different, it motivates a lot of people. People getting interviews back to back. People getting offer letters back to back. It's just insane. Got a recruiter interview scheduled for tomorrow, right? Like if you can't do the basic things, like these are the actions that that people have taken to receive these offer letters. I'm very passionate about what I do, and I just want to make sure you guys understand what it takes. This is the reality. You cannot half-ass it. You have to put everything into this. What you put in is what you get out. Make sense? Cool. Okay. Commit to being proactive and self-reliant. Show consistent effort. Instructors will match your energy level. We're only going to jump as high as you. If you're giving us we are not going to baby you. Okay, we're here to support you. We're here to get you unstuck and move the needle forward. But this is not like, oh, you're depending on us to, like, everything is designed to show you what to do. Like, you don't even need us, to be honest. Like, you can just clearly go through this roadmap and it tells you what to do step by step. Even the live boot camps, like, this wasn't here before. People were getting offer letters. This is just a crazy amount of support and abundance where it's just like, there's no reason why you should not be successful. And so I want to make sure, like, you need to put in the effort. You are, it's not our responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure, like, you have an unfair advantage of getting so much offer letters, because we are teaching you the skill set. Okay, so follow the program step by step without skipping ahead. Super important, without skipping ahead. I had so many people do this, and it took them longer to actually get an offer letter. Okay, and then utilize all available resources for faster results. For example, we post, everybody, me, myself, like, I just posted yesterday a remote job that, I'm retired, so, like, I don't, need this stuff, but, or any jobs, like, you don't want people put them in here. And so this is the job opportunities, right? And so, take advantage of all the available resources for faster results. We have, like, different challenges, right? Like, I'm about to announce another one. So it's December 27th, 2025, but I'm about to announce another challenge. And so that's what this stuff is, right? There's different point system. You can win an all-inclusive trip or get different rewards, right? So these are things that I try to use to incentivize people to, like, actually do what they need to do. But it's just a way to say, hey, I'm here to support you. I want you to benefit, just kind of reward positive behaviors, right? And so just take advantage. And once you finish this, like, everything should be checked off. And you should have a clear understanding of, like, what to do. And your career coach is going to guide you step by step on the onboarding call, on the initiation call. You don't need to wait for them to get started. You can go in the classroom and start watching the videos immediately. Okay. And yeah, this is everything you need. More than enough. I had like 5% of this when I got my first offer letter. Like, trust me when I tell you, I did not know I knew like 5% of the stuff that you're learning in this program. And I was able to get this offer letter because of my interview skills and because of who I was, in terms of, like, they wanted me, the type of person I was, to be in their company. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Also, like, take advantage of, like, the live screenings and interviews. This is to get access to all of my past interviews. Okay. It's pretty important. So just take advantage, go through it step by step, have your weekly goals, crush it, knock it out the park. And like I said, this is exactly the skill set of what I use to make $500,000 a year plus. This is the same system and skill that Greg used to make $634,000. Isaac used to make $1.4 million in offer letters. So it doesn't mean he's making 1.4. Just want to be super clear. It just means that he was able to generate $1.4 million in offer letters in 8 months. I don't know how much he's making. Once you start making a certain amount of money, you don't want to, you can tell people you got these offer letters, but I mean, it's up to you if you want to tell people. So this is the same system, right? So these are just some of the offers. So there's no excuse. If it's not fixed, don't break. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Just go through it step by step. We figured everything out, and we're here to support you and guide you step by step. Good luck. Sorry, I forgot to go through the roadmap. So it's really simple. It'll be really fast. The first week, you're going to be learning a cloud platform. It's AWS. They have the most market share, so there's more opportunities as an AWS cloud engineer. Then week 2 to week 4. So this is like all of this, right? Week 2 to week 4, you're going to be learning SQL, computer networking, and Linux. Week 5, you're going to be learning Ansible, Python, and Terraform. And then week 6, you're going to be learning Docker, Kubernetes, and Jenkins. They're all like here. And then I explain what they are. So it's step by step. These are the skills that you, excuse me, these are the skills that you need of like what the job market is currently asking for, right? So let's just do this. All right, so I can just go in here. So AWS Cloud Platform, CI/CD pipelines, which is literally Jenkins. This is CI/CD tool. Just different stuff that you need, but I literally give you everything that you need to know. Right, SQL. This is no SQL, but it's still understanding databases, which is what I teach here in terms of like SQL. So this is literally the things that you need for the current job market. You will always get paid the skill sets that you possess based on the market, right? Which is, this is the market. It's the market. The market would always pay you based on the skill sets that you have. And that's what I'm teaching you right now. These are like 224, 84 to 132, 183 to 224, right? That's the market, what they're willing to pay for the skill set that I'm showing you that you're getting access to, that you're about to learn right now. Right, so week 6, Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Git and GitHub for week 6. And then week 7 is all about the projects. So this is really the same thing here, right? It's just in a different format. But week 7, these are the different projects. These are the different tech challenges. And then week 8, you're going to be learning how to brand yourself, how to sell yourself. I'll show you how to communicate. I'll show you my proprietary system of like how to get recruiters to reach out to you. And then you want to go on 10 type 2 interviews. And so I kind of go over everything on week 8, right? So I just kind of want to show you the outline of like what you'll be learning, but then also this is the roadmap that you'll have. This is something that you'll be given to once you get access to, once you contact Anita or whoever the career coach assistant will be. And they will go ahead and create your customized roadmap. And so I just want to show you what you'll be learning, and that's the skill set that all the other students have learned to be able to get these, these offer letters. So you're going to be getting a skill set of system to get recruiters to reach out to you. For example, so far, had 3 recruiters reach out to me for potential positions, $75 an hour, right? These are the positions. Right? These are just some of the, screenshots of them. Okay. Cleo, he got 7 interviews in a week.
Yeah, what's good, 1%ers? I one of my roles for next Monday.
Right, so 3 recruiters reached out. So it's just, I'm just showing you guys, right? This is what you'll be learning. This stuff works. I don't think it would work. I don't think if it didn't work, this would not have happened. So there's no excuse. So that's pretty much it. Good luck.